What's going on, you guys, man? This build is gonna get pretty crazy, man. I'm not gonna try to take up too much of you guys' time right now. I'm not gonna be like, hey, welcome back to another video, blah blah blah. We're not gonna do all that. But man, I just want to give a big fucking shout out to my boy Corey, man. Sir Dabs a lot. This boy is helping me with the swap, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not a master tech or a mechanic, you feel me? But I do get my hands dirty, but I'm just not like I didn't grow up working on cars, you know what I mean? I'm still learning as I go. So if I can do this with a lot of help from friends, pretty sure you guys can do the VHR swap too in your driveway. Doing it on gravel is not fucking easy, but we're getting it done, man, for sure. Y'all stay tuned, man. Appreciate y'all. Love, support, man. Share the video. VHR swap on a G35 coupe coming soon. Good looking out, Corey, man. I haven't even been recording because it's more of like we're trying to just get the shit done.
Well, you should just have your GoPro on the fence.
I lost my GoPro.
Oh, yeah.
That night we were fucking using it. I don't know what's that. All the footage I fucking took. I hope you didn't leave it out here and someone fucking see it. Somewhere in my bed got down.
Take it.
I'm gonna
take it.
Hey, so you know how I said we are gonna set the car down and what?
It's not gonna work that way.
Why?
Cross member. It's gonna slam on a fucking thing.
Well, cross member.
We're just gonna have to pull it out.
Yep.
So
what I'm thinking about is that it's still got to go in this fucking car anyway, so we can do that and pull it out a little bit, and I can fucking.
We can honestly pull
lower
it
it down.
We can pull
take
it
off the trans.
regardless, and we can lift the transmission.
Yeah.
All right, come on. We only got like 20 minutes left.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Lower this down a little bit.
Sorry, get off underneath the car. Over here, man. Please, get down right here. Come on, hurry up. Sit, come on.
The harness comes off super easy though. I wish I would have brought my impact for this shit.
I usually bring mine, but I use this to fucking lift it. Grab my key real quick.
But I see what you're saying. It'll hit the fucking subframe.
Yep.
Think about that. Alright, now it's pretty much free. I didn't think about that too until I wrote.
I got a quick question for you guys. How do you know you have a bad motor mount? Watch this clip.
Just need to start pulling.
Like I said,
Hey bro, your mount just fell out of its hole. I swear. Look, no wonder why your shit was
gonna be two pieces.
That's how mine came off.
That's how mine
the
came
only
off,
thing
too.
that holds it is a metal bracket.
Yep.
And then eventually that metal bracket bends.
Good. Alright, so drop the trans.
Yep.
Jack on the trans.
Yeah, my trans is in my harness. So you want to drop the trans a little bit? It's not even on it.
What's it getting held up by?
Everything up there? The jack isn't even on the transmission. That's the drive line.
Oh, fuck.
So we're gonna have to just pull.
No, the drive line. It's a one piece.
We gotta push the motor that way. Get it up. Get it long. Real quick. Okay, there we go. Both valves are like that, bro. No wonder your motor flopped.
Wow.
Look.
Oh, crazy. My motor mounts are done.
keep it that way more. It's fucking lit.
Corey, I wouldn't have got underneath the car either.
Yeah, I did my transmission last year, right? My buddy helped me, and he had to get out of the car and jack it up because the way I pushed myself, I cramped and I couldn't move. Oh, this is good. There it is, bud. No.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
So I guess we'll lower it on the ground, and then I can take the transmission bolts off.
Yeah. Well, let's do the bottom bolts for you.
Went to the new owner. I'm gonna make sure I tag his Instagram, man, below. He came through, helped us get the rest of the engine out. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. Now I wanted to add to the video real quick that here's my motor mounts. Yeah. What motor mount? Completely just, it literally just fell out when we were pulling the car out. Like the motor mount is completely gone. But I did order solid motor mount 6 shooters from Z1, and then the polyurethane trans mount, so those should be coming in the mail as well. Then these came in the mail. I got the ISR long tubes, so we got those. We're gonna end up heat wrapping. That'll be a separate video, but yeah, parts are coming in, man. Soon we'll be putting everything back together. And to be honest, the most advice I can give you guys if you guys are trying to do this from home, because I literally didn't do this. I didn't record step from step just because, like I said, every day we have about 20 minutes, man, of work time. So literally like the last 3 days we've been working on 20-30 minutes call it a day, 20-30 minutes call it a day, because I do work. But with that being said, this thing is basically kind of like a cakewalk. It's not that hard. If you guys, taking it apart is not the hard part, basically what I'm trying to say. Everything that you guys take off, basically, make sure you guys are labeling it, put it in Ziploc bags, put the name on it. That way you don't lose anything. That's basically what I did. And really the taking it down and apart was the easiest part. As far as putting it back in, I'll do my best to record. I have a GoPro around here somewhere with a lot more footage on it. I just have to look for it for you guys. All right, you guys, so I want to add this in, man. I haven't been recording a lot, man, just because we're trying to get this job done. It's a lot that goes into this swap, but quick little update, man, basically what's going on. I already bought the motor mounts. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys these, but these guys are pretty much all the way done. You know what I mean? Completely done, son. Bought new ones, solid motor mounts, and polyurethane engine mounts. I mean, a polyurethane trans mount. Long story short, anyways, I got to take off this harness real quick, and we got to get driving. It's like an 1.5 hour drive one way, 1.5 hour drive back. So yeah, we're gonna go out there. I'm gonna drop this off at Hexa. All I was doing is basically, this is my DE harness. Mark that. I need the harness off the engine, so we're gonna pull this off really quick, and then. All right, you guys. So I basically want to say, taking off that wire harness was not really quick. It actually took me a lot longer, and I actually went to Hexa the next day because it just took entirely too long to take the harness off. There's a lot of plugs on the VHR. It's not like the DE. There's a lot of sensors, and you got to take off both the throttle bodies. And yeah, I just wasn't prepared for all that. I thought it was going to be really quick, but yeah, it was not fast. I have the other 2 harnesses inside the garage that you need for this swap. So there's 3 harnesses in total from the VHR that you're gonna need. And then you're gonna need the one engine, or the one harness from your engine. And they're gonna basically combine all 3 of those to make a plug and play harness for the VQ35. Let's go. All right, what's going on, you guys, man? I did not record when I left the house, but it's a 2-hour drive to go drop our harness off. So basically, you know, I'm not sure where I left off. There's been a lot of shit going on with the whole swap, but basically what I'm doing right now, I'm going to drop off 4 total harnesses. So I'm driving, so it's hard for me to pay attention to the camera, you guys. So you're gonna have to bear with me, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to wreck. Anyways, with that being said, that we're dropping off 4 harnesses. Let me turn this down real quick. My daughter's back there. She's taking a ride with me because I'm always on daddy duty. I need to turn this air on too because it's getting hot now. Anyways, long story short, man, we're dropping off a total of 4 harnesses. It's the DE engine harness, and then the VHR engine harness, the dash harness, and there's another harness that came with it. We took off the harness yesterday because it was still on the engine, dude, and that shit was really hard. Not gonna lie, it was harder. It was harder than I thought it was gonna be, and it took a lot longer. You got to take off the throttle bodies in order to get the harness off, or the harness just would not come off. But yeah, we're on our way over there. We still got about an hour, so I'll get back to you guys as soon as we get to Hexa. All right, you guys. So basically, I'm gonna leave you guys at this video. I'm gonna end it right here. Unfortunately, I didn't really record when I went back over there to Hexa. They had a lot of shit going on, and I didn't really record. But we did drop off all the harnesses. I didn't have to pay until we're actually gonna, when he finishes it. There is modules that are on back order, and that's actually the module that makes the AC work and all the lights, and basically the module that I need to make my cluster work. Those are on back order. He's waiting on those, so we'll probably get the harness before that comes in. But my goal is to get everything working. I spoke with George over there, and George basically told me that in order to get my AC working, you're gonna have to cut basically one of the AC lines from the VHR and then the AC line from the DE, and you got to cut it and basically weld it together, whatever. And I told him, I said, man, since you know how to do it, I'm probably gonna end up bringing it back over there. And a lot of you guys might say, hey, it's a drift car, why are you fucking have AC? But honestly, man, if you guys ever been to a track or did ride-alongs, bro, it'd be really hot out there. Like in the summertime, my drift car gotta have AC in it. I don't really care, you know. I pull up to the lines, windows up, AC blasting. When it's my turn to go, I just roll the windows down, turn the AC off, and I'm good to go. I gotta have AC, man, you know what I mean? But yeah, so we're gonna have working AC. Everything in it is gonna work, man. Stay tuned for this build. Like I said, I'm gonna try to record as much as I can, but at the same time, I'm limited on time all the time. But if you guys have questions, man, reach out to me. I'm happy to help you guys out as much as I can. You know, I'm still learning, so don't think that I'm a special mechanic or a super tech, because I'm definitely not, and I get a lot of help from my friends, man. So I want to give a big shout out, man, to Full Throttle Performance, man. Them dudes are always helping me, man, and basically came in clutch, man, with a 19K mile VHR for the G35. And Sir Dabs a lot, my boy Corey, man, big help, man, helped me pull the engine. And then everybody that bought parts basically from my car, my EC, everything's been sold. I have a couple parts left still. If you guys are interested, man, in any of those, like a 75 millimeter throttle body I still have that has a spacer, the Kinetics manifold, the Motordyne lower port and polish manifold, and I also have the Motordyne plenum spacer, which is I think it's the 1/2 inch. It's pretty thick. If you guys are interested in any of that, man, DM me on Instagram, man. Those are still for sale. But other than that, everything's sold already. Engine, trans, wiring harness. I mean, I kept the wiring harness, but the ECU, like, all that's gone. Stay tuned, man, for part 3. This might be part 3, I think. Yeah, I think this is part 3. So stay tuned for part 4, man. It's gonna get crazy with this build. Right now, I'm about to go in there and wrap basically my headers, man, with the heat wrap, because the heat wrap came in. So I'll make a video for that for you guys right now too. So I'm trying to push out these videos for you guys. I'm trying to get back in YouTube, man. It's really hard, frustrating. Your boy is a fucking full-time dad, and I work a full-time job too. So just bear with me, man, and don't give up on your boy. Late.